Uh-oh.
I thought we were already streaming. That's why I left.
No.
That's exactly why you left.
This is incorrect.
We are live.
We are.
You're not.
We are.
This is why I don't
live.
wear pants.
No one wears
Yep.
pants here.
Yep.
Like
Who's wearing pants?
Yep. No pants
We're all
dance.
fuzzy. We're all fuzzy.
We're not fuzzy.
It's the
It's
internet.
fine. We look fine.
Amy looks fine.
Y'all look fine.
Thank you. I always look fine.
I'm about all right.
No, you look very polished.
See.
Man, ad blockers no longer blocking ads on Twitch. Sons of bitches.
They'll get around it. That's their main source of income. You want to watch, you better pay. We're gonna
And
get
the
you.
Twitters
I am.
or not.
I will do the thing. Yes.
If I look at my other monitor, it just looks like I'm staring down Mimi really hard.
Well, you know. Here.
Oh, come here. Mwah.
Which is
Ew, gross. They're
The
kissing on
timing was
cam.
actually really good.
Flip it. Flip it. That's our publicity for the evening. Let's go. It's a Cyberpunk.
I wish I could just host you from your page instead of having to go to mine.
Isn't that the weird? Isn't that like
Yeah.
odd that it's 2023 and
Yeah, remember Mixer?
Mixer had that whole
Remember
thing
when
where you could
Mixer
do
had
that.
shit? Yeah.
Yeah, and like Twitch is still just like, no, we don't actually want you doing that. Sorry.
Alright.
Okay, Ilmo.
Host that guy. And then you have to like
Raid.
capitalize the name.
That guy.
Yeah, the hosting doesn't even exist anymore. You have to raid, right?
He exists.
Yes, you have to raid. Don't get me started on that.
What the fuck is that bullshit?
I don't know. It's a thing. Magic's like, raid!
Okay, I literally spelled it because you're not supposed to put night or the at. Why are you so stupid?
Is the problem the system or is the problem the user?
It's
I don't
called a
know.
pep
No,
cack.
it's the system.
Well,
It
it's
is
not
the
that,
bull
it's
crap.
not that hard.
It's called
It is
pep
the
cack.
bull crap
It could be.
system.
A perfect storm of both.
Pep cack.
Stupid.
Problem occurs between chair and keyboard. Pep cack.
I'm gonna go back to playing Hogwarts Legacy. Fuck you
You
guys.
won't do it. You won't do it.
Are you enjoying it, Pi?
Hell yes.
It's so
Awesome.
good.
So
I haven't
Are
played
you
this much.
good or evil though?
Evil,
chaotic
obviously.
neutral.
You're so evil. Got it.
You're right.
I answer everybody nicely, but then I kill everybody with the Crucio curse.
You bet.
Oh,
you
dang.
backstabbing. Got it.
They turn around.
Oh.
Gracia!
I steal everybody's money. You know,
Defense.
the defense against dark arts using only dark arts. Come on.
I guess that's one way to do it.
The evil
Listen.
way, yes.
If
I'm
you
gonna
want
be
to
the best
learn,
Aurora.
if you want to learn how to defeat the dark arts, you must dark arts.
I
I never
already,
got into it. So.
I already caught my.
The only way to stop a bad guy with a wand is to be a good guy with a wand.
Yep. You know. Okay. I'll say this. I'll save it for after stream because
I had so many thoughts.
I saw a theory. I saw a theory today, and I was like, it makes perfect fucking sense.
Oh no! Was it the video where the guy was like, I wonder if there's ever like mass events at like wizarding schools, and they're like, no,
because all the teachers are carrying.
all the
That's
teachers
exactly
are carrying,
what I was
and
thinking.
all the students are carrying. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't even make it because they'd be like, Protogo and then right back at you.
The Battle of Hogwarts is a perfect example. Perfect example.
Perfect example. That's what happens when everyone's packing.
So instead of Cyberpunk, we're actually gonna do a
We're gonna do a
Harry Potter,
theme.
A Harry Potter
Harry
thing?
Potter RPG. I'm down for one of those. too.
Everybody shift your characters real quick.
I'm good.
In other words, this is how we like to get canceled immediately. Oh man. Are you kidding?
No.
I'm just waiting I still haven't gotten any. I don't even knock on wood like I want them to come. I haven't gotten any Hogwarts Legacy haters to come to my stream. I even used the Christian tag. I was waiting for it. I was like, come on with it. Come on with it. Nobody. Not one. So bring them on.
Overinflated.
My notification for going live the last time I played on stream was my wand is crooked.
Yeah, because wasn't there an option for like how flexible and or hard you wanted your wand?
Yes.
Oh, my wand is so stiff and it's 14 and a half inches.
Obviously, we're not talking about
Compensating,
real
or-
life.
I cringed a little bit.
Yeah, mine is very rigid and also ringed. So, do with that what you will.
Mine's made of ebony.
Mine's made of
That's why it's 14 and a
vines.
half inches.
Look, mine's only 12 and a quarter. It's not how long it is, it's how you use it, okay?
Gosh.
Why not both? Crucial.
Oh,
Everybody's
good
gonna be
lord.
writhing in pain after I'm done with them.
Yes, we're closer to Cyberpunk than we think. Honestly, we really are. All right, well, let's get this show on the road, literally. So, welcome back to
Really
session.
on the road.
Well, we're all remote. I don't know. It would make more sense if you actually knew what the first mission was going to be. So we're just going to leave it at that. Anyway, hints and teasers.
On the road again.
Yes. We're going to do license plates. We're going to have you guys try and interpret what license plates are saying. And a whole bunch of other
Can we
things.
play that game, the alphabet game, where you have to find
Yes,
each
find
letter?
each letter in order.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, we're gonna do like Punch Buggy and Cruiser Bruiser, PT Bruiser, and like all that other fun stuff. Anyway, so to the task at hand. I have a migraine, and so we're gonna see how far we get tonight. No, last week, if you all were here with us, we did a true session 0. We had everyone kind of roll characters. We walked through what stats meant. We introduced you to our custom classes for this very, very, very homebrew amazing world that Geigen and I have come up with. What up, E-Rock? Bumper stumpers, I love it. In this week, we're going to go through basically how to play the game. Everyone here has played D&D and potentially a little bit of something else, maybe a little something more else, but I don't think anyone has actually played Cyberpunk other than myself in a one-shot and Geigen, who's actually played a bit more Cyberpunk.
I
So
played Star Trek.
you played Star Trek. That's amazing. It's close. It's close, but no Picard. But
That's a rough subject from the OK. That show has been very disappointing.
has it
Say,
been?
agreed.
Aw.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, in that case, we're going to talk about things that are, better, like Cyberpunk. So, thus far, I guess I'll just say this too. If anyone's wondering, we are using Foundry as our virtual tabletop. We're using the virtual version of that through Forge. I'm just giving it a shout out because it was actually relatively easy to set up. It works pretty much like the desktop application and is relatively affordable at only like $8 to $10 a month. So we're doing that. That's what we're using if you guys are wondering where the dice are coming from. And we're using the Dice So Nice module that you can install to that to give us pretty dice. If everybody wants to roll your pretty dice, you're more than welcome to do right
I
now.
said I wasn't gonna roll until it was real because I got a crit.
Well, I'm gonna roll some pretty dice right now. There you go, pretty dice. Any hoozles, pretty. So much
Oh,
pretty
God.
dice.
Nobody stop me. I'm doing it.
Mimi, calm down.
All right.
My dice, they deserve to be seen by the world. Okay, fine.
Right. Everyone loves good dice. All right. So there's it is. You can make all kinds of fun dice, and it just makes it a little bit more fun. That said, Geigen, we have essentially got players in the system, and they have player sheets. Do we want to take them through the actual character sheets and or put them through like a mock combat or mock scenario that has nothing to do with our current campaign?
Oh, I totally got the mock scenario guy already made up.
Sweet.
Yeah, look at enemies.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And that's when we all died. Pre-campaign.
So
yeah,
good.
TPK pre-campaign.
And only after the fact did we find out it was all a simulation as part of our divers training.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
This is it. What game doesn't benefit from some kind of dream sequence where you all die? It just is necessary. You have to have one.
Yeah.
With that though, I will turn it over to you, Geigen.
Well, okay. So first, just to go over the character sheets real fast. So combat in this is going to be very easy since this system does most of it on Foundry by itself. You have weapons equipped. And so what you'll have to do to use those weapons is you'll have to go to fight. Mimi, yours is going to be slightly different. Yours will still be able to go to fight. But everyone will have to go to fight. You'll see your armor and your weapons. The armor is what armor you have. And where it says, like, who am I looking at? Magic, yours says 7 of 7 for Kevlar armor.
I don't know
So-
what you mean by go to fight.
On the very bottom, there's
At bottom,
roll,
bottom.
fight, and life path.
Very bottom of your character sheet.
Yes, there is. Yep, 7 of 7 Kevlar body
Okay.
armor. Yep.
So, one thing about Cyberpunk RED, whenever you get shot, you might not take damage. Your armor might stop your damage, but your armor is going to take damage instead. So, you'll have a little arrow that's down. It says Ablate armor if you highlight it. So, if we shoot you, you're usually going to be shot in the body unless someone aims for your head. If you take a shot, whether it damages you or just doesn't damage you by going through your armor, you click Ablate to lower the armor. That means it has less stopping power for the next time you get shot, making it easier for someone to actually wound you. After combat, that needs to be repaired for it to get back up to whatever it is, 7 of 7, or I think some of the people have light armor tech, which is 11 of 11. Whenever you are out of combat,
How does one repair it?
that's what I was going over.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Whenever you guys are out of combat, someone would have to do a check to see if they could repair it. Right now, it'd probably have to be Muddogg, because he's the one that would actually have somewhat skills for that, which would be basic tech and or weapons tech if it's a weapon. But basic tech, he would have to do a roll, try to pass DV difficulty value, and if it succeeds, you would go into your gear, and you'll see now next to Kevlar body for you, Magic, there is a little like wrench and screw. You click that, and that'll repair it to full.
It's actually a screwdriver, not a screw.
Same thing.
Whoopaya.
Though?
I mean, I'm still, stuck with my wand. That's quite bendy.
Flexible.
But
The dad look on Night.
well, I mean, they went ringed and hard, and
Ebony.
Listen,
Ebony.
I can't help that mine is 12 1/4 inches and made of vine, is very rigid and ringed. I can't. I didn't even choose it. It chose me. Okay.
So
I
you're
chose
talking
mine.
about nature versus nurture.
I'm just
I mean-
saying. You got to work with what
Well,
God gives
see,
you.
that's why we're playing Cyberpunk, because we're deciding to choose our own body enhancements.
Yeah.
well, I mean, at least I can say mine's still 9.5, and it's still bendy. So wait until it's not. Anyways, so for combat, what you do is it will take your reflex skill and whatever weapon it is. So, like, since you have a pistol magic. I think everyone has pistols, and then we also have Pi, who also has an assault rifle. You would click the little fist to roll the attack, and it'll roll a 1d10, plus your reflex, plus your handguns, or in Pi's case, 1d10 reflex plus his shoulder arms. Or
May I ask one question?
go ahead.
So like when we were doing this stuff before, we could just click something in our character sheet basically, and it would roll all that together. It does
it.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you click and what do you touch?
The fist.
Okay.
The fist under fight for your weapon. You click it,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and then you hit
Okay.
confirm, and that'll be your attack,
Okay.
and that'll roll everything for you.
Okay. Nope. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, this rolls everything for you just like that did, so you won't have to, do the math yourself.
Perfect.
This is just so you know, like, if you want to raise your character level and you don't think you're good enough, like, hey, I'm really not hitting my shots.
Mhm.
This will show you how you can raise it. You'd have to raise your handgun skill, making it easier for you to hit next time.
Okay. Well, when we get to that
And-
point, I'll ask
Yeah.
how to do that at that time.
I'm sure.
Which abilities
Yes.
or which stat did you say this draws from?
Reflex
Mm-hmm.
plus your handgun.
Got it. Okay.
The easiest way to tell is when you go to skills, your handgun, it has the REF next to it. That's what skill goes with that. That's what stat goes with that skill.
Okay.
Under which skills?
Ranged weapon skills.
Yep, ranged weapon skills, your handgun. Next to it, you see REF.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It means those are added together, and that's where you get your so-called base.
Base is 11. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, because it adds your level plus your stat. Yep.
Can I do a test attack?
Do the pews.
Go for it. Here goes one
Ooh.
bullet.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So this is
Ooh.
actually a good thing. So whenever you roll ones, so this is a little different. You're lucky your gun is not horrible, because otherwise it would jam on ones usually. But also when you roll ones, it rolls another dice and subtracts it.
Subtracts the second dice?
Yep.
From what?
So if you click on that 4, you'll see that it brings like a REF plus 6, handgun plus 5, but you still rolled a 4.
Yes.
It added those up together, then it subtracted your
Well,
1 minus 8.
11 minus 8 does not equal 4.
12 minus 8. 1 minus 8. 6.
Okay, so it adds the 1 to the
Yep.
11, which is
Mhm.
12,
12.
and then subtracts the second dice, which is 8, to get you to the 4.
Yep.
Okay.
You still get that
Yeah.
first dice, but it subtracts the second one.
He kept on saying 1 minus 8 is 4, Magic.
Yes.
Don't you know this newfangled math? Welcome to Cybercore math. This is
Yes.
1 minus 8 equals 4.
Oh,
It does.
Night.
If you
I need you to look at your DM, Night.
Oh,
I'm
no.
afraid.
don't send wand
I
pics.
tried to post it. I tried to
Unsolicited
post
wand
it
pics
in-
are not
in
okay.
The Monday campaign,
No.
but it wouldn't let me because it said it's explicit.
What?
It's got to be a wand pic.
Oh, nope. Not at all.
I'm really
Not at
curious
all.
what it is now.
Mhm.
It's just a you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about meme. But it's a
Anyways.
223 versus a 308, and it's pretty funny.
No, that is 300 blackout, sir.
Oh, okay. Pardon me. It's close.
Anyways, so just like how a 1 rolls another dice but subtracts, a 10 will roll another dice and add it.
Okay.
So let me try and shoot one and see what happens.
Okay, we were gonna get to combat. That's fine. You can do it now. I'm just gonna, have to give you all back ammo. It's fine.
Yes.
So
That's
I got a
fine. I'm
21.
Yep. So that's 42.
Plus 9 plus 10. According to this math.
-4.
Didn't have to subtract anything for hers.
Yeah, because I didn't get a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But that's
Mimi.
that's just the attack roll, right? Then you still have to hit the
damage.
damage, which is the little drop symbol.
Yep.
Right.
The blood drop will be how much damage you do. So if you want to click that,
What
Well-
the
so
fuck
you
is
would
that
have done
dice? What number
12
was
damage.
that?
But you decide if you want to aim for the head, held
No.
item, or leg. No.
Yep. So if you aim, the head, when you aim, you take a -4 to your aim. So you make it a lot harder on yourself.
Okay.
Got it.
But I will say, if you manage to shoot someone in the head takes double damage for any damage that gets through armor.
Okay,
So it's
but-
harder to hit, but it does more damage.
It's kind of
Yes.
like adding Colossus Slayer or anything like that to like a ranger attack. Or if you were to that's probably the best example. I mean, or even in D&D, like if you would, it kind of depends on the DM, but most of the time if you're going to say, hey, you know, I want to aim for this thing's head, or I want to put this thing in a very specific way, that probably increases your DC,
What?
right? What?
What?
Why did I get a bunch of notifications saying I lack permission, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah,
Because
I got the same
Geigen's
thing.
adding actors, and you guys need permission to access those actors, so just
Oh.
give him a memento.
Oh, no, I'm just asking
It's probably
questions
things
because
that we're trying to fight.
No, I'm just saying, just give him a memento, and he will get you to the right place, so that you can do the things. This is why we have a session 0.5. Also, again, if we didn't say hi before, or you didn't say it, or I thought I said it in my brain, which is a migraine, and I didn't say it out loud. Hi, E-Rock, and hi, X-Pie, how are you?
Hello.
And what?
Hola.
Hola.
Guten Tag.
Gertentug.
I speak third best Italian.
Miss Splendidly Splendid. Thank you. All good. I'm glad you're
Love
doing
that
well.
movie.
Hello. I'm very excited for this campaign, but I'm also very excited that we're taking this somewhat slower and making sure that everyone understands what we're doing before we get into stuff, so that it's not
I have
painfully
no
a
fucking
crawl.
clue.
Well, that's the point, right? Like, trust me, maybe even for me, like trying to run this, right? Like, it's like Geigen and I are co-DMing, so we're taking turns DMing. I'm not so low-key terrified at the first time I have to DM this, because all the stuff's different. You know? It's all different.
I don't think I really need to add your character's icons to the map, but I am anyways.
Oh, very
Alright,
nice.
don't-
finally sent it to me.
I don't want to know why he's dying over there.
He's probably got
Because
more
I
memes.
saw the last thing Muddogg DM'd me on freaking Discord like last year.
It was last year, yep.
It made me giggle.
Giggle.
Look, when Pirate starts giggling out of the blue, don't ask. It's not.
Yeah, you
don't
don't wanna
ask.
Just no
I
asking.
found some wild shit on the internet, and it was like, this is exactly what Pirate's into. So I said,
What is
I
the
don't
most
wanna
obscure
know what
thing?
he's
no,
into.
I don't.
You
I
know.
don't.
No, now you have to see Geigen.
Trust
I
me on
sent
this
it to
one.
you.
Oh no.
Since you wanted to make a big stink about it. I think we killed Geigen.
No,
I will
Geigen's,
make you-
Geigen's doing things.
Yeah, I will make you fight against someone named 4P Laymaster.
I'm
I will
sorry,
do
what was
it.
that name?
4P Laymaster.
I don't get it.
You don't?
Uh-uh.
you don't want to.
They're very
Okay.
rare.
I will. I will.
I'm a little slow. I don't.
Take it-
Find these
Type
things.
it out. Type it out
Ta-
for.
Take out the period right there and put the L with the A, with the P.
For Playmaster?
Yep.
Oh!
Her face,
Oh god.
No.
Oh
Make sure
god.
that, please,
Oh,
can
God.
that expression be an emote, please?
I so terribly want to clip this, but feel like that is
It's
so.
okay. Believe
Come
me,
on.
it's okay. Go ahead and clip it. Go ahead.
Can
All right,
just her
it's happening.
expression of via emote though? That's all I need in my life.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That
no,
whole,
go
like-
ahead and clip it. It's all right
Oh.
because this is who I am, and I totally accept
my
it.
This is who I am.
We don't want you to ever change.
Oh man.
Yeah, so clip it, Night. Go for it.
Oh, I did. I did.
Um,
I did. I did.
Also, this is also the other half of your name, so I'm giving it to you. You're welcome. Pirate. There you go. Enjoy.
The best part is I still am not sure that I get it, and I'm kind of okay with that. That's just my.
It took me a minute, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some interesting names that I come up with for characters at times. Don't worry. Anyway,
Muddogg.
Yup.
you guys are gonna, go through a little test combat, and you guys are gonna be faced up against a lovely man.
I would date him.
Honestly, can I just change sides right now?
He's hot.
Heck yes.
Number
When it comes to Cyberpunk, oh my gosh.
God, we're gonna have just a bunch of freaking bards up in here.
two.
Everybody's gonna be banging all the bad guys.
Is it too late to change class?
Listen, you have to do subterfuge, so at the end
Oh man.
this one does, right?
You want to know something really funny?
Oh man.
What?
All
You
you
date
need is
him too?
NyteTide. No, just have NyteTide take off his glasses for a bit and look like that.
It's true.
It's literally NyteTide.
I figured
You
that's
can't
what the
make
reference
this
was. Yes.
uncomfortable like that guy did.
You gotta shave his beard though.
Yeah, I gotta take the beard down.
No,
Oh,
I literally drew
Your ring.
NyteTide.
And trim up the hair a little bit.
yeah. It's
No,
fun.
I was bored and I was drawing NyteTide as a
Fine,
Cyberpunk character.
Cyberpunk NyteTide is a looker. Okay.
Yeah, good looking.
Well, NyteTide's a looker in real life too. I mean,
Whoa,
There you
thank
go.
I mean, it's better than the other enemy I could have you fight against, but we'll save them as a surprise.
X-Pie. We can have
Okay.
a couple moments of guys trying to fight, and both Mimi and. Oh my!
I was just thinking in this week's version of Smash or Pass, freaking Cyberpunk NyteTide is getting a definite smash.
Well, thank you. Yes, thank you. I was so waiting for the. So good. Oh,
There
thank
we
you.
go.
There we go.
Anyways,
I just love his label though as bartender guy. It's great.
bartender guy.
because we were talking about the bar.
I know. It's 100% on.
Artemin was also a bartender.
The
That's
girls want
right.
to drink, okay.
That's why he became bartender guy one.
It's because they're so damn thirsty.
Apparently,
Yeah, that's
so
what
damn
I was going for.
thirsty.
That's
I
what
don't
was
go
going
to bars, but I might.
Might now.
I love that. Oh, it's just making me think of another video that popped up on the old TikTok feed. It's like, stick around for a thirst trap, and then it's like a glass of water under like a laundry bin with a little straw as like the holder, and I was like, well played.
Woody's bar.
Well played.
So, before I start this, this is gonna be mainly for you, Mimi. Your character sheet is slightly different than everyone else. So when you look at fight, you see how it says meat and then it says net?
Yeah.
Potato.
It's because you're a hacker. So if you click meat, that's where your guns will be.
Yeah.
If you click net,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna see a whole nother screen.
Oh.
So these are your programs that you have. You have two anti-personnel programs. They attack people and their cybernetics. So one is Brain Bolt,
Mhm.
The other one is Judge's Sword. Brain Bolt is weaker, but it slows people down. It slows their movement because it fries their brain.
Mhm.
Judge's Sword does 1d6 more damage, but that's about it. Doesn't do
Just
anything
gives them
else.
a little zappy.
Okay.
Yeah. Cyber Shield, though, you can click each of them. They kind of say what they do. Cyber Shield, what you'd use that for is if anyone is attacking you with a program such as these, or anything that is technically controlled by network via a smart bullet,
Mhm.
the Cyber Shield will block some of that damage
Okay.
because it interferes with it, so it does not hit you. But your
Okay.
Cyber Shield has only, I believe this one only has 7 HP.
Yeah.
Once 7 HP is gone, it drops. You currently only have one version of that program. You'd have to buy more copies of it. And so you only can have one. Each copy only lasts for one use per run.
Mhm.
So you'd only be able to use that one. So try to save it as much for when you think you'd have to use it.
Okay.
You do have what is called your hacker deck. It has 7 slots. That is 7 slots of programs. It's a very basic deck. So right now you're using 3. So you do have 4 spots open for programs that you can buy later.
Okay.
So-
So the hacker deck. So what's installed is from the hacker deck at some point.
Yep. So like
Okay.
you'll buy programs separately. You'd have to go somewhere. So
Mhm.
you'll learn all about that once we get into the game,
Mhm.
into normal. And you'd buy programs from them, which are like these. There are other programs besides these. They're basically, think of them like spells, basically. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the best way to think of them. And you'll basically buy a spell scroll that you'll install into your deck and be able to cast.
Okay.
But you have to keep having spell scroll pages. So, like, if you wanted to have 3 cyber shields, you'd have to have 3 copies of that spell page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that would probably be the easiest way to think about that.
Okay.
Probably get into the rest of that stuff later for you because it'll be easier once we get into it. Because technically, like your cyber shield, it has 7 HP, which is considered 7 res. That's its HP. When it's resed or it's active, then it has 7 HP. When it's destroyed, it's de-resed.
Okay.
That's all you need to know for that. Otherwise, what the programs will either have an attack, a defense, or a res.
Okay.
But they will do different things. There are programs that can help speed you up. There are programs that can do lots of other things. So you are going to be fighting against. Wow, it zoomed in for some reason. You are going to be fighting up against 4 trainers. So you are currently at Kerberos. We'll say you're at Kerberos Gate training facility. You are about to graduate. This is basically kind of an inaugural thing that they do for the training classes. Once you're about to graduate, they have a mock battle against a couple of the trainers and a team of abyss divers that they've set up. You guys have been training as a team for some time here. They have kind of moved you around, but you guys have been put in teams with each other multiple times, and they have kind of grouped you as one of the graduating teams. There are currently 4 graduating teams for your class, and you know that if you guys, since you guys are graduating, you and one other team are going to be going to Siren City after all the celebration and everything's done. But you guys have officially graduated, and this is more of a, hey, this is just kind of a little graduation tradition. Just have fun with it. But we'll use this as a way to kind of teach you how to do combat. So for Cyberpunk, when combat starts, since you are fighting this, and you don't see, if you look at character sheets, you will not see anywhere on there that says initiative. What initiative is what you have to do is you click on your main page, you'll see a thing that says reflex. You click that, and it should add a D10 to it. And that is what your initiative is. A reflex plus 1d10.
So say that one more time.
So when you open your character sheet,
Yeah.
your stats, your actual attributes, intelligence, reflex, and
Yeah.
dex.
Yeah.
So whenever we go to get into combat
Uh-huh.
and you're going to roll for initiative,
Uh-huh.
you roll your reflex.
Your reflex. Okay.
Yes. So if everyone wants to go ahead and click their reflex right now, it should roll reflex plus a d10.
You gave me a.
No.
Yeah. It shows yours. It shows both y'all's.
Yeah, but it wasn't plus D10.
Yeah, mine's not
No,
plus
no,
D10.
no. It's whatever your reflex is.
Yeah,
Right?
you roll
It
your
shows
reflex.
a 6, and then it
Quaid.
rolled the other number.
Quaid choke, your reflex is an 8. You rolled a d10, which came out as 6. 8 plus 6 is 14.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We all rolled 6s. That was very confusing.
Apparently, you all did.
Now.
Where's Muddogg?
I don't have a character sheet yet.
Let me give you ownership yet again. I think it got rid of it when you got actually added.
So how does it? I roll. Okay, so my reflex is 6. I rolled a 6.
Yep, 6 plus 6 is 12.
Uh-huh.
So your initiative was 12.
Okay, so it's my initiative. So, and then I roll. Okay, got it. Okay.
You'll get in the hang of it. We'll have to probably remind you guys maybe whenever we start combat, but it's always going to be probably a reflex. Every now and then,
Uh-huh.
there are rare cases where you roll cool instead.
Okay.
But the nice thing is, all you're doing is just clicking on that roll, and it's rolling that plus the D10 for you. So you still don't
Yep.
have to like do anything else. You just have to click on.
So
either
just
reflex
take
or
it at
cool.
whatever it says.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Whatever
that's
value it
all I
says.
need to know.
The only one that ever has to worry about it would be like probably Pi.
Mhm.
And that's just because he gets some really fun, interesting things at times.
Because he's so cool.
Yep.
Although my personal
All right,
grooming
Mr.
is-
Assault Rifle. Okay.
Or like, truthfully, if you installed all your cyberware, right, Pi?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so like if he knew he was about to get in combat right before initiative, if he wanted to, he has a cyberware thing that gives him +3 to his initiative, but it only lasts for 1 minute. So for 1 minute of combat, he would have a +3. So if he wanted to use it, his 14 would be bumped up by 3. It basically gives him, it's his way of, I want to make sure that I always go first because I always want to be able to kind of be the one in charge of combat.
Yep.
I want to dictate how the combat goes. I want to be able to do damage before anyone else.
Are we talking about real life or the game?
Yes.
Why not?
The game, obviously.
But also yes.
Yes.
Life is a game, Mimi.
So,
Mhm.
so like these lovely guys now, they're going to,
Not the bad
Roll.
boss guy. Okay.
yeah.
Exactly, Apoc.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. They
Bartender.
some reason they all just look the same.
They're clones.
Yeah, they're clones.
It's the
Mimi, we can
bartender
each have
gang.
2.
Nice. We can each have every girl's dream, right?
One for each arm. Wait, they're allowed to have the whole wand conversation, but this is too far? Come on.
I know.
Fair is fair. Y'all talk about
Right?
your wands for like 15 minutes.
But my
We're not
wand is
even
real. It's real.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm sorry, Geigen.
It's fine. I'm a degenerate, and
Sort of,
that
sorry.
is not. See, when you said that, the
That's
first thing I
tame.
could think of is Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Don't worry.
Yeah, or it's bigger and better brother, the Twin Towers.
Don't want to ask questions.
Anyways,
Okay.
So the quartet of bartenders.
yeah, the quartet of cloned bartenders. One is going to go before Pie. The other one's going to go after Pie, and then the last two will go after the rest of you.
Yay.
So we will start a little ways away. You are in what is where you've kind of come used to being in this training base. There's a training yard with various things of cover kind of set up in different parts of the field. There are walls that you have been forced to kind of climb and scale over, then scale back down on the other side. And, you know, on opposite sides of this field, there are basically what were considered two bases kind of set up. And in those bases, there are flags. They're not saying that you're going to play capture the flag this time, though that is usually what you guys played. This time, you are just supposed to fight and try to beat them. If you want to try to play capture the flag, try to show up the trainers, you can. That's up to you. But you know that about 300 feet on the other side is where the other base is, where there's a flag. Both teams start on their own side, so you guys are about a good 200 feet away from each other. In this, your movement is whatever your movement score is. So, like, if you have a 5 movement, you can technically move 25 feet. If you have 7, you can move 30 feet.
Wait, is it 5 feet per move?
Yep,
So would 7 be 35 then?
that's what I thought I said.
Okay. I
Thought I
heard
said
30,
35.
but I'm just okay, good. I understand. 5 feet
Yep,
per
yep.
midpoint.
Yep, because normally for tabletop games, each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
So, but if we ever have a battle map, just know you can move however many squares your movement is. So, did I even give them weapons? Yep, I did. Good. So one of the guys on the other side, one of the trainers you see, he is going to kind of dart between two things of cover, and you're going to see him kind of cross the middle of the field. He's still a good about 150 feet away from you, and he's trying to hide somewhat behind cover. And he has, as you look at him, you see he has a SMG, and you know he has a pistol on his side.
NyteTide just figured out the joke that Mimi figured out earlier.
My God.
He's dead.
So stupid.
Oh my god!
The delay.
My brain hurts.
And the delayed.
That's
Even
so hard.
better! Oh my god!
My brain hurts
Was
so bad. It took
it
me
a
that
dial-up
long
noise?
just to figure it out.
Was it the dial-up noise?
Yes,
Yes.
it was. It was no,
100%.
It was that noise. We're all old enough to remember that noise. Whenever you got like a text or a phone call, and your phone was next to a speaker back in the day, it was that noise.
Oh, painful.
Yeah. No. No. So stupid. Yes, continue, please.
God, now you're going to make me want to actually start putting some of these names as characters in the game.
I had to think way too hard about that, being honest. I was like, wow, I'm tired and need to go to bed. Lord, that was awful.
Fortnite.
Well, that's so. I have a history of doing this. Fun family story for you. We were on our way back from choir practice when I was a kid. We lived like 30 minutes away from our church, and my dad decides to tell a wonderful dad joke, and he's like, "Hey, did you hear about the cannibal that passed his brother in the woods?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, I don't know, like 8, 9, 10, something. It's like something super young. And I had no idea what the heck had just happened. And so we're literally going there, and 10 to 15 minutes later, I just all of a sudden go, oh, he ate him! And and I got the joke finally. My dad almost got in a freaking car accident because he starts laughing so hard that it took me that long to figure out the freaking joke. I was like, that wasn't an easy joke. That wasn't funny. Oh,
Welcome
it's
to
great.
my life, Night.
Yes.
Welcome
Hey,
to my
Night.
life.
Yes.
Night.
Fantastic.
Did you know people eat more bananas than monkeys?
I've heard this one.
I'm somewhat comforted by that fact.
When was the last time you ate a monkey?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Monkey bird count.
I got that one right away. Especially given the cannibal one, the one right before. I caught. Yeah, I was spot on. I said it's very comforting. It's a comforting thing to know. Very not a whole lot of meat there. Anyway,
So Geigen was talking about what bartender was armed with.
Yeah,
An
the
SMG
bard.
and a sidearm. Is that correct?
Yeah, he has some sort of pistol on his side, but you see him currently carrying his SMG. All of them seem to carry the same set of gear. Who knows why? They really think the same way. Yep.
I don't have one of those nearby.
You got
I can't-
children in your house. You should.
I can't show what's nearby.
I got this specifically.
Oh my.
I got this specifically because it looks cyberpunky and cool. Yeah, it's fun. I got it.
Oh yeah. Well, I have Master Chief. What now?
Oh, fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Put my glasses on.
I also
And-
have a Destiny Ghost and
and
an energy sword. Shut up.
don't try to out Halo nerd me. You could.
Okay.
You
Okay.
could with your chair. I know that's what I said. You could with your chair, but you can't see it. We're such
Oh.
nerds.
Does my pelican count?
Yes, your
That's pretty,
pelican
that's pretty
counts.
good. That's pretty good.
Ah,
Okay, good.
actually, but my favorite one is right here.
I have Tom Nook.
Oh, so scary! He's covered by bells.
We're never gonna get through this tonight. Oh, I have
I'm
Tom
sorry.
Nook.
Is this not show and tell?
Oh, it is. It is. It totally is. All right, we're gonna go back to this. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm sorry,
Geigen.
Geigen.
It's fine. As you guys are all just seemingly at your base having this weird conversation.
No, they stole our flag.
You notice that the trainer in charge, who seems to be wearing a heavy mask that you've never seen him take it off for some reason, he's in green and he's in very heavy battle armor, just kind of stares at
Oh
you,
my
and you just
gosh,
know
it
he's
is-
giving you a. You know, under that mask, he is just really wondering what's wrong with you guys. Why did he ever graduate you? Anyways,
This
Does
is
he
the
look
mystery
Master Chief
wages.
esque?
oh, you could say he looks very Master Chief esque.
He's faster, Chief. He's quick. He's gone. He's already gone.
That you could say they even call him Master Chief because that's his rank.
Yep.
He is the Master Chief of the training yard. Anyways,
Is he baiting us?
No. Stop.
You know,
It wasn't me this time. It wasn't me this time. That's
Wasn't
all
him.
I care about.
it wasn't pirate this time
Off the rails.
on this crazy train.
anyways. Hi, it's your turn.
Hi,
This
do a
episode
thing.
brought to you by Bad Dragon.
No.
I still think that totally should get sponsored by them. It would work for our campaigns.
So can I see the other guys?
You can see them. They're two of them are kind of partially in cover, but I will say this. So in this game, cover is great and all, but if you know they're there, you can shoot, and if your bullet does enough damage, it'll go through and hit the person.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot at the closest guy to me.
So the guy that ran up. So
Yeah.
the cover that he's behind is wood, so it doesn't take much. So you rolled
A 20.
that'll actually hit because that is good enough to do the difficulty value. So that is going to go and hit the wood. Now you need to roll your damage to see if it'll go through the wood. So are you just doing normal or
Normal.
single shot? Yep. So you did a single shot.
Ah.
6.
I don't understand that damage.
Why does this say preem? I don't get it.
Preem is like the cyberpunk word for yippee.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
he rolled
For
a 6
crit.
on the 6.
Yep.
Then how come his damage is like just 6 or something?
No, it's 24.
24.
Oh, okay, okay, thank you.
24 plus 5.
I'm really struggling with the math in this game right now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's because you
why did
guys
it-
keep trying to look at the dice and figure it out. Just take the number. It's fine.
I know,
Yeah,
but I
but-
read it
but
as
the way
2
the
and
dice-
4.
Yeah, the way
It's
it's in
vertical.
the thing, it says 2 and 4. So
I was literally trying to just
yeah.
read the dice.
I think they did it
Number.
vertical like that just because you roll enough dice. It showed them in this thing that they wanted to have it over there. Otherwise, the numbers would start getting a lot smaller.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it makes sense.
So you technically did 29 damage.
And I'm going to dodge into behind cover.
Okay. So you should be able to easily move into cover. You will move what's your movement? 7, right?
6.
6. Yes, you'll easily be able to moved the 30 feet up to a line of cover. It's made out of wood. So wood actually blocks 10. So 29. So 19. And what was their armor? Because I don't think I gave them much.
Pretty
mean,
sure
if they're a
T-shirt doesn't
bartender.
stop bullets.
Yeah, fucking
They're
A
wearing
shirt
more than
doesn't-
just t-shirt.
A shirt doesn't stop much bullets, believe me.
Some rounds first, okay?
They're wearing the Travolta jacket. That's what gives them some armor.
Mm.
I have so many comments I'm holding back. I just want you to appreciate this.
I do. I can see the
Just really
pain. It's great.
confused.
I was thinking more
So,
of,
so what are you confused on, Mimi? Because this is the time to ask questions.
Well,
This is.
no, just keep going because I'm a doer and
I know,
And
but I want to know what your question is so that we know what.
I'm confused about everything. So just keep going.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So, Pi, as you shot, you only shot single shot bullet. It
Mhm.
managed to pierce through the wood, slamming into the body of bartender guy 1. Was able to pierce through his body armor, and he took damage. You lightly wounded him. You see as the wound, he gets shot right in the side of his chest. You see wound start to bleed, but he's still able to kind of push on.
all right.
Then one goes after you. So another one's going to kind of run up. He has a SMG. He is going to actually take cover on the other side. He's going to try to shoot you, though, with his
Oh.
SMG.
It's pretty smug
What a
about it.
dick.
Yeah, pretty smug. Well,
Ooh.
One could
That's
say the most
good.
smug.
Beautiful.
Super
so
smug.
that is good enough to hit you. Luckily, it's not a crit or anything, but it is going to go through. See how his damage is, though.
Wife.
His shot gets stopped by the wood, though.
Yay.
Yeah.
As you just hear a bullet just slam into the other side of the wood barrier that you're on.
Little thunk action.
And then after that, I believe was
It was a tie. I think between Magic and Mimi.
I understand what
I
you're
think it's
talking
a tie between all three of them.
about. It is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh, can you just go in order that we rolled or something like that? Or
It's up to you
what
what
is the
order you
tiebreaker?
guys want to go in.
Okay,
Where-
I have a question.
Go
Is
for it.
there a way to separate your character sheet from Foundry so it's a separate window?
No.
I have not found that.
Good question.
Okay. Because that's one thing that's kind of
You can shrink it though.
yeah.
If you double click it.
Yeah, no, I know you can shrink it, but
Kind
that's
of
not
covers
what
the
I'm
dice tray.
yeah.
I usually just double click it, make it smaller.
Yeah, whenever you need to use it, just have it open. Whenever you don't,
Oh.
just double click it and make it smaller.
And how do I open it back up?
Double click it
Double
again.
click it again.
Double click.
Yep.
What though?
Just the top bar. That's all you have
Just
to do.
where- next to your name.
Yes. Okay.
But the default setting for your dice too is that it rolls on top of everything. So you could technically just leave it open as long as we're not using any kind of a battle map, which we're technically not currently.
No.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
there's no reason for you to not have it up at this point.
So who's gonna go next?
I can go.
Okay, we'll have Muddogg go next,
Okay.
Okay.
and then
Can I
then
rush
we'll have.
off?
Yeah, go ahead.
You rush off to the left side, just kind of get a flanking shot on them.
Ooh. Thank you for that biddy.
If they're in
The
this,
whole
yeah,
one
they're
bit.
behind the same cover, right?
Take
That's what
that
you said?
biddy.
They're not on this behind the same cover that you guys are using. They're on the other side of the field, so they're still a good like 150 feet behind another set of cover.
Okay. Well, at least we try to, triangulate the shots, I guess, to get around
Yeah.
the cover.
Yeah. So
Let's go off to the left and
kind of better describe this. Basically, you have what looks to be like a bunker in the middle of the battlefield on both ends.
mhm.
Both ends basically mirror each other, and then you have a set of cover on the left side, a set of cover on the right side, kind of near the edges, and then in the middle you have one in the direct middle of the field that you can kind of see through. It's got nets to climb up. It's basically like a torii gate almost, with nets that climb up so you can see through it. It's not really cover. It was just something you guys were made to climb. And then on the other side, it mirrors exactly the same. So technically, there's only two real sets of cover on each side.
Okay.
Wouldn't a bunker be cover?
If you guys use it, yes.
Okay.
But you guys aren't doing the capture of the flag, so unless you want to use a cover, fall back to it, you guys can. You guys could use that as cover.
hmm
But you will easily be able to kind of run to the left side of the left cover, and you can actually peer out, and you can still see, looking from the far left at an angle, you can see at least two of the trainers still easily.
Okay. I will take shots at the one holding the flag if I can.
Mhm.
None of them are holding a flag because you're not having to play capture the flag, but
Oh.
you're just on that field.
Okay.
But don't we have somebody that has like really high stealth that could go steal their flag?
I don't. Actually, someone did have stealth, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember. I thought that someone had very high stealth, but it wasn't me. I thought it was maybe Muddogg actually.
It might be.
I don't remember who had stealth. I know.
It has 6 levels in it.
I have
Yeah,
stealth.
that's maxed out, I think. 6.
I have 6 in stealth.
Okay, so it's both of you then.
I got 11 base. I don't know.
You
what
don't
that
have to
means.
use it. I was just trying to remember that I thought somebody had stealthiness.
And the results of the poll: who dies first? It's a
Well, I
tie
voted for
between
myself.
Lexi
At the
and
same time.
Quaid.
Double kill.
Exactly the same time.
Sorry.
Alright. So I guess I'll
Sorry,
just
I
attack
can't,
Yes!
I can't turn
one.
it off. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Double
Whatever one I have the
kill.
best shot on, so I'm assuming it's the closest one.
Hmm.
Yep. You will take the one that kind of went behind cover, the one that hasn't been shot yet, but you will be able to shoot at him. He is not actually behind cover for you. because you have a angle on him.
All right, not spending luck. Go ahead and confirm.
Yep.
Probably not very well.
No, that is not going to hit. As you take aim with your pistol and you just let loose a shot, it goes out. You actually have, just because I want to make sure, you have, I believe, a medium pistol.
I think it says heavy. Yeah, concealable heavy pistol.
Okay, yeah. So you actually have a rate of fire of 2 on your pistol because it's a pistol. So you can actually make one more shot on it.
All right, one more shot. All right, I'll try it. 6 and a. Oh, it only does one? Okay.
Yeah, it only rolls once.
Okay.
It only rolled 2 last time because you had that 1.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, dice in this explode. So 1s and 10s explode.
I see.
Yep. So a 19 is actually good enough to hit him. So roll damage. See if you can go through his armor.
Confirm. Not very good.
No, that's not. But that is enough to at least lower his armor.
Yeah, but no, cover, I guess, for him. So.
Yep, no cover, so it didn't have to go through his cover. It literally hit his armor and lowered his armor, making it easier to go through now.
Yay.
Question.
Yes, Magic?
Why did Muddogg have 2 attacks right there?
Yes, so his weapon, he has a pistol. Medium pistols, heavy pistols, they have a rate of fire of 2.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Heavy pistols have a rate of fire of 1 because they do so much damage.
Very heavy, yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait, so you did have a medium pistol though, Muddogg?
He had a heavy.
It's heavy. I don't know why they do it that way. That's kind of weird. It's medium heavy and very heavy.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's a little confusing. I
but
figured that
that's
light,
why
medium, heavy.
Pie only had 1 attack because he was using like an assault rifle or something.
Yep. SMGs, shotguns, assault rifles, they only have a rate of fire of 1, and that's because SMGs can do auto fire, which shoots multiple bullets in one attack. Same with assault rifles.
Okay.
I think I'm just like letting loose a burst and just just with that attack.
We understand how the weapons themselves work, but not in this like combat.
Well, that's
scenario.
how we're doing this. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah, so they figure if you're doing a single shot, you're trying to aim, so you're going to take longer to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just doing a burst, you're hoping at least one of them will hit. So you're going to pull the trigger once and have it in semi-auto mode, just do a burst.
Yeah. If I didn't move, I probably would have aimed, but yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot better than what Cyberpunk 2020 used to be, is because technically Cyberpunk 2020, if you had a full auto gun, you could shoot every single bullet in that clip in one attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, if it makes any sense, I guess we're just speedballing right now, kind of, in paintball terms.
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad you clarified that, because I was like, this is not the kind of speedball I know.
But they have the short courts, and you just, you got like little.
No, I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Magic, let's have you go next.
I will go next. Can I I'm so sorry, you guys. Can I, instead of firing a weapon, try to use a different tactic?
Flirting with the trainers might not work, but sure.
I wasn't saying flirting. I was saying persuasion. Could I persuade one of them to like
take off their body armor?
I mean, I'm not saying it's shirts versus skins, but if they want to take their shirts off, I was thinking of persuading them to not fight us. I'm not even going to try to persuade them to fight with us, just to neutralize.
Okay.
Like, wow, you've been working really hard. I think you might want to just take a break.
Don't you want to just pour
one.
me a drink instead? Like,
I will let you do it, but first, we're gonna do something just so we can teach it to you guys, because it'll be fun.
Great.
You're gonna have to have a stand down. So
we're just trying it all out. It's fun.
stand downs are fun in this game. So when you look at your character sheet and you see fight, there's that weird little, face down actually. That angry face.
Pinky.
Click that.
Okay.
And do the roll for that.
Okay. Yep.
So what that does is that takes your cool plus your reputation, which you don't have. I'll say you guys.
Ouch.
I'll let Knight decide how much reputation you guys might have here locally at the training yard. What should we add to that 11?
Hey,
I mean,
we're a fun
I
group.
personally have been flirting with these guys a lot. So
Can't even right now.
I've been prepping them for this exact moment.
We're a fun group. Look at the conversation we were having before all this started. Come on.
Okay. I will have to give the group the benefit of the doubt purely because they were selected for this prestigious training exercise before leaving. So we'll take this as an honor to be doing this and not detention. So give them a little extra boosty boost.
How much?
What do you want to? What is my range?
Just give any number.
We'll go
Technically
with 5.
1 to 10 normally. Okay,
We'll
5.
go
So
with a 5.
a 16. So who are you going to do? There's 4 of them. There's A, there's J, there's
Please.
N, and there's T.
I'm
Phrasing.
gonna go with
Phrasing.
the first 2 were A and J. Hold on.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna disregard all the letters. Just the one who's the most injured.
Oh, the most injured one. Okay.
Because I figured they might be like a little bit more wanting to get out of this fight.
Yeah, that's trainer A. So now he's gonna do his face down. Sadly, their sheet doesn't actually have that.
We have to come up with a new name for this.
What, face down? Yeah.
Only if we stop saying ass up in front of it.
Okay, so you will win the face down.
Wonderful. What does that mean?
So that guy is now going to have a -2 to any checks against you. So it'll make it easier for you to persuade him.
Just
So
me
now,
or our whole team?
Just you. You're the only one that had the face down with him.
Okay.
So now I
you
want
showed
you
him
to,
some ankle and he now finds you
Yep.
intriguing.
apparently. So
I got a
Since
wink
you-
out of it, so
since you want to try to persuade him, go ahead. Tell me, what are you going to say to this guy, and then roll your persuasion.
no, that's what I was gonna say. I'd be like, you look like you're working a little bit too hard. Wouldn't it be better for you to just like sit this one out? It's only a training exercise after all. That's it.
Roll your persuasion.
Oh, I saw that crit. I was like, ooh.
Cool,
though.
cats.
I'm looking at the cyberware and like a lot of this stuff is like, what the fuck?
Where is his? Sorry, I got to figure out where everything is on the Mook character sheet for these guys. It looks slightly different from yours. Actually, it looks a lot different. Well, that'll work. Okay, you are able to persuade him, and you see he kind of lowers his gun, and he just starts kind of leaning up against the cover that he's behind. And you see he just kind of gives you a little wink, and he doesn't seem to be threatening right now.
Great.
Are you going to move, or are you going to stay in the open?
I would like to move to cover because there's still 3 bartender guys who still want to shoot. So move to cover.
I mean, you
Actually,
could
can I
sound
move
like a
to cover
good weekend.
in the direction of the guy that's leaning and winking?
yeah, you'll take the left cover because he's on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have the rest of the field to get between you, but I mean, love and war, that's not much. Okay, that's your turn. Mimi, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Ask all the questions you want.
So I see that Magic has kind of disarmed this guy, per se. And he's-
Emotionally.
Yeah, he's just sort of standing there. So I'm going to try and shoot him.
I knew that was coming.
So did I.
Shoot him.
Dudes are just giving her... The dude's just winking at her, giving her like little kissy lips, and you're
Yeah.
just going to come up and shoot him. Okay.
Lexi's
Yeah.
like, not on my watch.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot him.
You could have
She
you
blocked
could
him.
have any 2 of the other 3.
She blocked
We
it. She
agreed
blocking
to
it.
this.
She blocking it.
The clam block.
You
It's just
worked
called the
so
clam block.
hard for this.
No, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
No.
Is this because of that fireball? Is that what's...
Exactly the fireball.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much.
So just hit your attack. So
Clips just
for
keep
your
coming.
Raven's arms, yep.
Oh,
15?
Yeah, that will actually be enough because you are close enough to have that hit.
Okay.
Then you roll your damage. He's not really behind cover now because, he dropped his guard. Sitting there, making little winks and kissy lips at at
I know.
Ido.
Dan.
Poor guy. Yep, poor guy. That
Shot
is
to the
actually
heart.
enough.
And you're
To go
to
through.
blame.
yeah. You just you hear the Master Chief after the shot rings out.
Yep, you are able to shoot him, and you do have another attack because you have a heavy pistol,
hmm
Medium heavy.
so it does have a rate of fire of 2. So you can attack
did
again
he,
with it.
Did he drop or is he
He's still
alive?
standing. He's still standing. He is bleeding, but he's still standing.
Okay. Does he
You
look
think-
pretty hurt?
You think he's still fairly lightly wounded?
Okay. How close are the other ones from him?
From him, the closest one to him would be 30 feet behind him, and then the others would be about 50 feet across, but they'd be behind cover for you.
Okay, so the one that
He's still the easiest one to hit.
He still is. So
Yep,
is the other one that's just behind him, like you said, 30 feet? Is he within my range?
Yeah, he's in your range. He's just harder to hit than this guy because he is further back.
I'm gonna try and.
Harder to hit, but not harder to hit on.
Well, I don't have all the good stuff like you. So
Jealousy.
I
Jealousy.
didn't know,
Rampant.
not jealousy, just facts.
Not on my watch.
Lexi's facts. I mean, So I'm gonna try for the other guy.
The one that's further back?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll another to hit.
17.
That was actually exactly what you needed to hit him.
Nice.
$11.
You see that your shot does, as you kind of take aim and you let the shot go, kind of moving your pistol from the first guy who you did hit, you move it off to the side a little bit to the right, and you take aim, letting the shot go. The bullet you see fly out and it slams right into his armor, but you don't think it went through.
Okay.
You think it barely got stopped by his armor, but
Okay.
it did damage his armor some.
Okay. And then I'll take cover.
Okay.
To the left with everybody else.
Well, the guy you shot at last, he is going to be going to get behind cover with his buddy, the one that's making little kissy lips. Though those kissy lips stopped after getting shot randomly by someone else.
Well,
And he is going to kind of peer around the corner, kind of pushing his buddy to the side and using him almost as like a brace. And then he is going to shoot his SMG at you. You
At
guys.
me?
At you guys.
Oh,
He is
okay.
going to.
Oh, at the guys. Okay, good.
I'm just waiting for there to be a brawl between Ido and Lexi.
Me too.
I
No.
wasn't sure how
Why
much
did you
role playing we're
shoot
doing
at
here.
him?
No.
I'm waiting for my turn, man.
Announcers are up there. Looks
You know
like
how
there
girls
was a.
fight. We let the bitterness brew.
Oh. I didn't. I don't fight women. I've learned better than that.
Yeah, can you teach the little clones? That's
Hey, my one of my clones apparently did pretty well. He was like, yeah, it's probably a better idea not to shoot at a girl. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, this one's going to be shooting specifically.
True to form, he gets shot in the stomach. Yep. That's what happens.
Specifically at Muddogg because Muddogg shot him. So he is actually going to do his auto. So he's going to do a couple shots, and sucks ass. He misses.
Yay!
So,
He
I don't want to die
okay,
today.
before we go
okay.
forward, so like, how do we know what hits us?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
So technically, we can.
So our armor class.
You technically don't have an armor class.
No,
So-
I understand that, but
Yep.
how do we know what number hits us or don't?
So what it is for this is it is totally based off of your range technically and the gun you're using. We can make a a journal entry with the table for it. So each gun has a certain range. If you're at a certain range, it'll have a different difficulty value.
Okay.
Yeah, so like technically pistols are better close up than they are farther away. So while let's say you're 300 feet away from each other,
Mhm.
a pistol you're probably going to have to roll like a 23. But a rifle is probably going to be like a 13 at that range because a rifle is meant for longer range. So there's literally a table that has it. So I will make a snippet of that and put it in a journal entry for you guys.
Okay.
Also gonna have to talk to Knight about that a little bit. Might want to make it a little easier, just do like 3 different ranges instead of how many they have.
Okay. That's fair.
Yep, it'll just make it simpler.
I don't disagree with you.
close,
Yep.
medium, and long range, basically.
Basically, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because they have like 8 ranges, so we won't go there.
It's too much.
Yep. So that's where it is. It's everything this is difficulty value. The only time that you will be able to easily tell if you're going to shoot someone is, let's say you're trying to shoot, like, let's say someone's a lancer, or you're shooting someone that actually has a really high evasion. They can choose to try to dodge your bullet instead. So instead of having a difficulty value, they would roll their dodge to try to dodge the bullet, and if they miss, you hit them.
So, with the whole using your evasion, does that happen on your turn or when someone is targeting you?
When someone's targeting you, but you have to have an evasion of 8 to be able to try to dodge, unless you're a lancer.
The level or the base?
Level.
Okay.
Where do you see? Where's evasion?
It's like top right under
Fighting
fight.
It's a
skills.
skill.
Oh, okay.
You guys won't have it yet because the max you guys could have had right now is a 6.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so dodge. The only thing that you guys can try to dodge right now is melee attacks. Bullets you can't until you get an 8.
Okay.
And that's how also melee works. Since we don't have anyone meleeing right now, melee, it's not a difficulty value. You're going to hit if they don't dodge. So it's your attack versus their dodge, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why armor is kind of important. Each armor has a certain stopping power. I know Magic's has the lowest right now. She has the lightest armor. I think you're the next lightest, Mimi, because you're a hacker. Once you guys get going and in the city, there's actually a special armor for hackers that is very light and very bulletproof, which has high stopping power and has no negatives to it.
Okay.
You can also get cyberware that has no negatives to it. That is basically you have armor plates underneath your skin, but again, you take humanity for that. So it's really cover and armor is the main things that keep you alive. And if you do get that evasion up, that'll help too, because then you can just start trying to dodge everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long as you have those skills, those attributes. Last guy is going to go up into cover, and he is also going to try to hopefully do better than his friend and do a full auto. But apparently
That's illegal.
he misses.
I live.
Yep.
I live.
We're not using this map at all, correct?
No.
What
Although I
map?
just moved off to the top just to.
Yeah, this isn't really a map. I just got those just because it's easier for me if they're there.
Okay,
Because I'm going over to the left, so.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
This is mainly so technically I can click each of these and change their HP so I can keep track of each of them separately.
Yeah.
And
And also
I-
double click yourself to get the.
same thing. Yeah, you guys can double click yourselves, or I can double click you if I need to help you figure out what something is. That's the main reason why I put you guys all out here.
Okay, no, that's fine. Just
Yep.
making sure that our positioning wasn't relevant.
Oh no, not at all. The guy that was supposed to go first isn't because, well, he got talked down even though he did get shot again. He is kind of glaring at Mimi for right now, though, so he's going to spend a turn doing that, wondering why he got shot. Maybe she was just a bad aim. Who knows? He's not sure yet. We'll find out.
Could be.
Pie, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. All right. Shooting that same guy again.
Gonna
But
do single
this
shot or
time-
auto?
Fuck it, let's do auto.
So you should see like dots next to your weapon. One of them
Mhm.
should be auto.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to
Well,
click that, then roll.
Selected the giggle switch.
Ooh.
Select the giggle switch.
Yep. So you rolled a 21. That is definitely good enough to hit. And so how auto fire works, I actually have to check your gun. I don't remember.
Wow. I just shot like 10 rounds.
Yes. You are. Okay. So when you click damage on full auto,
Mhm.
Pie,
Yeah.
I'm not going to count that damage that you just did right there because
Okay.
where it says multiplier 1-4, you actually hit 4 times, so hit 4. Put a 4 where that 1 is.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So for
I got
auto
it.
fire, how that works is you roll. It's one roll, and whatever your difficulty value, which in this point was a 15, what you need to do is for every point above 15, one more bullet hits up to the maximum of whatever the gun is. So for his assault rifle, it says the max that can hit is 4 because it has an auto fire of 4. So only 4 bullets can hit, but it's going to use 10 of them to shoot. So he shot 10 bullets, 4 hit because he did more than 4 above the hit. And so when he did the damage, that's 31 damage.
31 damage. Wow.
Who were you shooting? The same one you shot before?
Heck yeah.
The one that technically surrendered?
Yeah.
Not leaning, clone.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, we're shooting at A, and then I shot at A and J.
I'm trying to demoralize the rest of them, as this guy who's already surrendered is gonna get beat first. Be like, yeah, let's go.
Well, you know, he's technically mortally wounded now.
I mean, the dude basically had his hand up like an airsoft when you get hit. He's like, yo, I'm out. And you all just kept shooting him. And he's just like, why?
Look, NyteTide, I don't know the rules of engagement in this combat, so I'm just gonna go and say fuck the Geneva Convention.
They're Geneva suggestions in this combat, apparently.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just
You didn't call out. You gotta call out.
wait. Are these
Oh.
4 that we're fighting? Are they like real living?
Not
Like, are
wiping
we
the paint.
killing? Are we going to kill them in a training exercise?
No, you guys are using paintball guns, basically.
Okay. I just
Sim
wanted to
rounds.
clarify.
The poor guy's
the
covered in
permanent.
paint and a little upset. He's a little sore. He's got welts on him
no.
where he didn't need welts.
I built a
But-
storyline of flirting with him for weeks, and now this.
It's like, I'm
Go
out.
out,
I'm
man.
out. I'm out.
You know how expensive sim rounds are? I want a sim gun.
I know. Good.
They're expensive.
I-
So is it Muddog's turn now?
My turn?
No, technically it's guy number 2 who did not surrender. He's on the opposite side.
Is there a way for us to see the order?
He's laughing at his broham who got shot.
I will put it in chat because guy 1 is dead now.
Well, technically
mortally
dead. A is
Not
dead.
de- dead from
Yeah.
this training exercise.
Got didded.
Pew, 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 pew,
Yeah.
pew.
He's walking off the field. He's pissed.
Yeah, there. I put it in chat. Pie
Just
goes,
throws
then
his
guy
gun
2,
down.
Muddogg, Magic, Mimi, guy 3, guy 4.
Okay, so Pi, J, Muddogg, Magic, Mimi, and then N and Y. Got
This is
it.
the most interesting
T.
freaking orgy I've ever been in.
Anyways, guy number
And
2
I've
is
never
gonna...
been in one, so you know what? Hey, there's always the first time.
Anyways, guy 2 is gonna take shot. He's gonna, you know, he is gonna say screw it. He's gonna aim for the head, and he is going to take an aim at. He is gonna aim at lovely Edo.
Ido.
Well, he sucks anyway,
Pick
so
a
he
letter.
missed.
Don't hurt poor Ida.
He missed. His that negative to his roll destroyed his shots, so he missed
Yay.
completely. So now it is Muddogg's turn.
I have a
Looks at him
question
and
real
goes,
quick.
Jay.
Go for it, Mimi.
Like,
So so we know that Ido took cover. How does he know where he's aiming if we're we've taken cover? Is he guessing? Or and like same for us, would we be guessing where they might be if they've taken cover? Or can we still kind of see them a little bit? Or how does this work?
I mean, he
It's
probably
mo-
saw me move to cover.
Yeah,
Right.
So they don't technically go into this for this. If you see someone to go into cover, you can try to shoot at it and try to hit through it.
Okay. Got it. So
Depends
it's
on-
not that technical like I'm talking. Okay. Nope.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's all I needed to know.
you can see their feet in a gap underneath.
Yeah, we'll go with that. You can see their feet.
Yeah, the
Or if
ankle
you're in a
that
house,
already-
you hear where they are. You know, that floorboard creak right there.
Yeah.
See
Okay.
exposed
Got it.
ankles.
The exposed ankle was all it took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ankles can be hot.
He was just
Can I
distracted.
put that in my character description? Really attractive ankles. Can that
really
be a
solid
description line?
ankles.
10 out of 10 ankles.
guessing the
Meg
next
from
one-
Hercules would be jealous.
You know, I want you to roll your personal grooming to see if your ankles are really good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sweats.
Are they well groomed, or are they just distracting?
Do they need to be shaved a little bit, or
Got an awkward
Or-
birthmark or
Okay.
something?
I mean, that's a pretty good roll.
That would be a good roll. You got some nice ankles there.
Thank you.
And, I mean,
have
And
boots
see
on,
what
but, you know,
happens for it. The poor guy gets absolutely obliterated because of falling for my ankles.
She used to talk of all the young men in the room springen.
oh my god!
I
that's
sure hope this
hilarious.
doesn't. I'm glad this tactic won't work out in the field unless you somehow run into normal people. What you're probably going to fight against, I'm sorry, flirting with them might not work so well.
Or maybe it works out.
Or
really
maybe it works really well.
How about you let me worry about that scenario when we get there?
Can I pet the kitty?
We'll find out later. I'm going to
Meow.
go ahead and
It's
say
my pet
Meow.
the kitty. A nice
Meow.
kitty.
Pet the pussy? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Does
that's not what I'm saying at all.
closest.
Not at all.
Does
Absolutely
anybody
not.
speak Abyssal? 'Cause I'm about
The
to
next-
take this one home with me.
The next closest enemy is the one that just fired, right? Number 2.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna take aim shots at him. Since
He
he's
has
close.
a name.
Number
It is
2.
Jay.
yeah, Jay.
All right, I'm gonna take an aim shot at him. That is going to be pretty good. It's 8. Might not be enough though.
She's only
What do you?
13.
You have a heavy pistol. I mean, you have a
Yep.
heavy
Heavy.
pistol.
Heavy pistol, yeah. The Raven Arms talent.
You needed at least a 15.
All right, I'll shoot again because I got 2 shots, right?
Yep. Are you gonna aim again?
Yeah, I'm still aiming.
So you got to get a. Basically, you got to
Max it
roll a
out.
10 on that.
No. The 10.
Oh, the rose!
That was a 9.
So close.
Okay, so I probably shouldn't if it's that high. I need to roll because I'd had to crit basically.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to.
Oof,
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know that. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. Unless you get closer. If you get closer, the difficulty will be lower, and you'll have an
I thought it
easier
was
time.
close enough because he was the closest one. I was like, oh, okay.
No, he's still pretty far in your range.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so are you gonna move anywhere, or are you just gonna stay
I'm gonna
behind
stay
cover?
there, behind cover. Yeah.
Figured you don't want to run out in the middle of the field.
Nope. Because that's why I was like, oh, okay, it's close enough. I'll fire.
Okay, man, fine. I guess that's an option. Magic, it's your turn.
All right. I think it's time to shoot some things, honestly.
Shooting.
I mean, you don't have to. You could flirt some more. There's 3 more.
I know, but I think that, I mean, are they not intelligent enough to realize what happened to the first guy that got flirted with?
I
I'm
don't
not
know what's
going to
their.
underestimate their intelligence that much unless I have inside information about how intelligent they would be.
You know, sometimes it's okay if they just look pretty, Magic.
I will say they seemed fairly intelligent, though. You start to question that after that first one.
Yeah, I mean, my ankles can only do so much, so I think I'm gonna trust the pistol for this one. Are there any of them that are in like a decent range?
The closest one you'd have to hit a 15. He would not be behind cover because you are kind of at an angle to him, so the cover will not block your shots. So you'd have to roll a 15 on your hit.
So she would have to basically crit.
No.
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 So for her 80, she has a reflex of 6.
Okay.
Her handgun is a 5, giving her 11. She has to roll a 4.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, okay, sweet. So I'll shoot whichever one's
Yeah.
closest. Is it Jay, by the way?
It is Jay
Oh,
because it's
Good
the
aim
one
for his
everyone.
head. Just put him out of his misery.
he was my second favorite.
If you aim, that's a negative, so you'd have to
Roll
actually
eight.
get pretty dang close.
I think it's just an 8.
It's up to you.
Wait, what would I have to roll for me to aim?
Well, you get a -4 penalty. So if you aim for a specific place, you need to roll an 8 based on your handgun and your other.
I'm gonna go for a regular shot.
Yeah,
There you go.
being that far away was not the play.
Okay, good.
I literally thought that was going to stop right on the edge. So on my screen, it was like right between 4 and 6, and I was like, "Which is it?"
Which is it?
That does hit.
The 4 would have hit as well. Okay, so then I have to roll for damage.
Yep, damage.
Hold on. Do I do the damage that's in the like feed or the one that's on my card?
Yes.
Are they the same? Okay. This one says warning, no tokens targeted. I assume that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter right now.
Okay, so we'll do that. I've
Okay.
never shot something before. Okay.
Yeah, you shot him. Your bullet gets stopped by his armor this time.
Okay.
You
I'm
do
about to
have another attack.
him again. Same thing.
Oh.
Jay, I'm so sorry.
That definitely hits the poor guy.
And then does it do anything to damage or just it really hit?
It just really hit.
Ah, so it's kind of a waste.
What?
Sure,
It would mean more if you had an auto fire gun right now, but since you
Or
don't,
if you had
yes,
aimed?
yes, or if you had aimed.
If I had
If you had aimed, the dude would probably be dead right now.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't take that chance. So I just hit him for 9 twice.
Yep. So this time you saw the bullet actually has gone through. You don't think it did much damage to him, but it did finally pierce through his armor. Of Jay.
And as Ido fires, she's just like, "Oh, sorry, Jay," and then.
I don't want to say
Free
anything
drinks
'cause-
later.
And then I'm gonna keep moving down, like toward their side of the field, but I want to move to cover.
So you would have to move out into the open for a turn
Uh-huh.
because you wouldn't be able to get to the other side of cover until next turn.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay.
It's probably a bad
So-
idea, but
You move out to the middle of the field. You are in open cover, but we'll see. Maybe they won't shoot you. And then Mimi, it's your turn.
So I'm taking cover.
Yep,
And
you are in cover.
Jay is the closest one, correct?
Yes.
And how far away is that?
Jay is about 150 feet away from you.
And how far away are the other two now?
One is just slightly further than Jay, so he's probably about like 160, 165. He's just on the other side of that cover. And then the other one you can't see because he's on the left side with you. So he's behind the cover on the left side, so you can't see him.
Okay. I'm going to actually try a brain bolt.
Yes.
I'll do it on. Let's see here. I'm gonna do it on guy 3, so N.
Phrasing.
Okay.
no, he's my third favorite.
Well, I'm gonna. So with these programs,
Yep.
is there a range to them? Like there's a range to spells?
Not really. As long as you can see them, there is no range.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do it to guy 3 because he's the next guy up, and hopefully guy 4 won't go after Ido. So I'm gonna try brain bolt on N.
Okay. So go ahead and click to your hit. It is
9.
going to be lower than you normally see because since you're doing these attacks, they don't go off your normal weapon attacks. They go off your roll ability, which is uplink, plus whatever attack that actual weapon itself has. So like Brain Bolt is only a +1. Your uplink right now is rank 1. So you
Okay.
rolled a 9. But to hit, all you have to do is go up against their cyber tech, which he does not have any. So he is going to have to roll a straight 10, D10. Which he does not do. So your brain bolt, I believe, is a 1d6 damage.
Yes, I believe so.
So go ahead and hit the damage on it.
3.
So he is going to take 3 damage, which is not blocked by his armor.
Mhm.
And he is slowed by 1 movement.
Okay. So that at least slows him down for a turn.
Yep. And you guaranteed damage because Cyberwares is not blocked by his armor. So you just straight up damage straight to his body.
Okay, so I damaged 3 to him. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The only thing that would technically ever protect that is there are some programs that'll give you like damage shields, kind of like your shield does.
Like my cyber shield? Okay.
Yep. Otherwise, you have no physical protection that lowers the damage of programs.
Okay.
That is why they are kind of good at times.
Okay.
The only limitation for those is you actually have to see the target. They are
Mhm.
based on sight. So
Okay.
as long as you can see, you can do it.
Got it. And then that would be my only turn this round then.
Yep. So, unless if you're not going to move.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. So you stay in cover.
Hmm.
That is fine. Well, and his brain is a little fried. He's got a little zap to his brain. Who knows? Maybe that's love. He's not sure, but he is gonna definitely take shots. He is gonna, he sees, 4 people, and he is gonna pick someone to shoot. Well, sadly, he's gonna try to shoot Mimi. He sees her feet. So he is going to take just a single shot at Mimi. It is good enough, but now let's see if he can actually go through the wood at all. He can't. So you hear the thump as a bullet slams into the wood on the other side of the cover of you.
Okay.
Guy 4. He is going to still continue to use his quote dead comrade as a kind of support as he takes aim, and he's gonna unleash another blast of fire at Quaid.
Fire?
Choke.
Actual
Gunfire.
like fire or gunfire?
Gunfire.
Okay. I thought he brought a flamethrower from somewhere.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Is that a flamethrower in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
That is gonna hit,
Bartender guy.
but that gets stopped by the wood.
Pofunk.
Very strong wood.
Nice of them to not shoot at someone that was out in the open and not in cover.
Yep.
Roll behind cover.
I am not.
That one can't technically see you because you are on the side that he's on cover on.
Perfect.
So he can only see kind of down the lane which he saw Quaid. Well, Pi, it's your turn because you are first in
Pi?
line of.
Did Mud go?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Mud.
went.
Mud is.
No, I went.
Yeah, Mud went because
Yeah, we're
Mud.
back at the top of the order.
Yeah, we're back
No.
at top.
Well,
I went before
Yeah.
Magic.
I'm going
I
to
missed both
suggest.
shots because
A rapid fire round?
I'm going to suggest as it is 12:33.
You could
the-
technically
Gut.
call
What?
it there then. We
Yeah,
can technically call it there because they got enough practice, I think.
that
for
you
now.
guys
Yeah.
got some practice. You used your abilities. We got to ask some questions. We figured out how stuff works. So I guess we'll say, is there any other questions you guys have about combat or using the character sheets or things like that before we call
Nope.
it?
No, I'm
Sounds
very good.
yeah.
You guys
Not
did
that I
good.
can think of at the moment.
When the training exercise is over, can I go back to A and offer first aid?
Sure.
Sure.
Great.
Roll first aid.
Wink, 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 wink.
Roll your
She just
first
wants-
aid.
She just
did.
wants to put her hands
Okay.
all over him.
Yeah, you will you'll take off his shirt and you'll give him some first aid. You see some welts on him.
Oh no, CPR. He's obviously breathing.
Oh no, CPR.
I gotta give rescue breaths. Rescue breaths.
I'm
You're
kidding.
literally-
I'm kidding. But I mean, she would go check on him. Yes, she would go offer first aid. Yes.
Okay, fine. You're gonna give him possible, CPR. Mr. Master Chief is gonna turn on the sprinklers.
Wise. Absolutely.
Enough of
I
that.
mean-
Get to the showers.
Come on.
It's a good thing I wasn't wearing white, or was I?
Or was she? I'm assuming the uniforms aren't white, but yeah.
And you had Kevlar on. It's fine.
Yep, it's good.
That's it.
He's not
I gotta
wearing
draw
his
that
shirt
out.
anymore anyways.
That was
'cause
my
he's-
only question. Was could I offer first aid? That's it. That's all I asked.
You're the one that mentioned CPR, but
You're
yeah,
the one that said-
you can give him first aid. You'll be able to kind of help him tend to his welts.
So,
You poor
and
thing.
Lexi's gonna go to Ido and say, "How did you get him to stop in his tracks? Can you teach me that?"
And she'll just be like, "Oh, girl, we can talk."
Just not
I'm
not upset
going
at all
home.
that you shot his man. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You thought this was about actually caring about him? Oh,
No. Never. Never.
But no, I will say once we get doing it and actually playing it, you'll kind of get used to it. It does help at times having a battle map just so you can kind of see how far you are and whatnot.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
theater of the mind still works.
Mhm. True.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say that we won't have maps at some points. It's all just a matter. I told Geigen a lot of the reasons that I moved to Theater of the Mind is just time. So like when you start moving, especially into custom campaigns, and you want to build, well, like I would always want to build like a custom map that fit my what I was seeing in my brain, and that is ridiculously difficult in map making programs that are very limited in what you can put in them and all those different types of things. So Theater of the Mind was always just easier, more fluid, less time, still lots of fun. But in this, where there is like gunfire and cover and all those different types of things, it would really help to have maps. So
And I know for
talk
me,
through
I'm
that.
just happy with a grid, and
Yeah.
a basic grid with things, just to have that idea,
Oh,
and then
right.
I can theater of the mind the rest.
I agree with that. Yeah,
So-
it doesn't need to
Blocks
have
and stuff.
terrain. Just squares.
Just a white
I
battle
mean-
map, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like maps in Foundry at times because then you can get like the whole lighting and vision and all that stuff. It's entertaining.
it is
Really make it immersive.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
I do have a question for you, Knight. Should we at least? They probably learned about some of the things they're fighting, the glitches.
Ooh, yes.
Should we at least I can send them the journal for the first one that they're going to run into. It's just a picture of him.
I think that would be appropriate. A good little teaser of what's to come.
Yes. So I will say, in training camp, you did learn that you're going to be fighting against glitches. They did probably have a picture or even maybe a specimen, a dead one. So it
Sick.
should be popped up. Those are
Hell
the kind
no.
of things that you're going to be fighting against. They're
I don't-
I
don't
don't
think-
think I'm gonna flirt with those.
I mean, you could try. They
Yeah.
are corrupted cybernetic organisms. No one knows where they really came from, except that they come from these labyrinths. They don't know. No one knows why they're there yet, and that's kind of what your whole mission is to kind of put them down, stop them, salvage what you can, bring it back up, getting new tech, new resources, stuff like that.
Yep.
But there are various kinds. But you have probably seen this one at least.
Be
True
cool
dat.
if we had like a little like a black background but like a purple grid. Post that in campaign real quick. Like that'd be kind of cool.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we can always I'm still having fun with overlays, so that's the easy part. Overlays are the easy part. We can certainly make an overlay that has a battle map and all that kind of good stuff for it. But yeah, I want to give another quick shout out, even though he'll never ask for it. All artwork that you're going to see on this campaign is basically done by Geigen, if not 100% exclusively done by Geigen. So
This wretch thing too?
This wretch thing is done by Geigen.
Wow.
Mud's character art placeholder right now is done by Geigen. The centerpiece of this logo in the dice tray also done by Geigen. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that as you see that most of this, if not all of it, is done by Geigen. So
Geigen,
it's
you're so
freaking
fancy.
amazing. It is. It's amazing and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Amazing.
incredible.
Yeah.
And you haven't even seen some of the other. Oh my! Oh,
We like the clones too. They were nice.
Yeah, got to get that printed out and framed on the wall.
Yeah, I did 2 different versions of Cyberpunk NyteTide that I sent him.
Yes, super cool. I digs. But yes,
That's why you guys should do your homework. Character descriptions.
Oh, I will.
Yeah,
Homework.
I was wondering about that. It would be easier for me to talk it through instead of type it with you, Geigen.
I'm still braining some ideas up, so it's gonna take
But
a
it'd be
little bit.
better for me to type it out.
Is there works? If you talk it to me, I'm going to type it out so I can have it just reference.
Okay.
sure.
Or if you have I like
I sent
this.
the reference image over.
Right.
That's
Yeah. I've already kind of drawn a couple characters based off of that reference.
Okay.
And since you said that they're mixed, so I kind of went with that.
Okay. Great.
So real quick, just since we're talking about stuff, so we are hoping to kick this off the true session 1 next week. Now that we kind of got this mock combat out of the way, and we're starting to really finalize a lot of stuff on character look and feel and all that good stuffs. That said, are there any potential schedule conflicts coming up for you guys on Mondays?
The next Monday, I will be at the Halo tournament.
Which one?
Sorry, 2 weekends, 2 Mondays from now, 27th.
The 27th. Okay. So next Monday we should be good for a session 1, and then we'll have to take, unfortunately, a whittle break, but it'll be okay. That'll actually give us time to keep working on different stuff if we need to, and keep planning. Geigen and I will take all the time we can to build out more world stuff.
Yeah, because by the time we're done, this is actually going to be its own TTRPG.
Wow.
We're just having fun. I can't tell you. We just sit and chat about minutia for hours.
Yes, I have learned a lot about NyteTide I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
My favorite thing is that he will argue for something that he's agreeing with the whole time.
Yep. Because it takes my brain a bit to work through the details of how that thing functions. So we talked a lot about how the city looks and how it actually would function. How security works, how it's laid out, how people go from one place to another. Geigen had multiple layouts of buildings. We talked through what the buildings look like and all this kind of good stuff. So we've had lots and lots and lots of worldbuilding discussions. But because of those, I think we have a really, really good idea of how the city, at least the first level of the city, works, feels, functions, all that good stuff. It's a really, really
Awesome.
good foundation to build on. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it a ton. Anytime I get to hang out and talk world building with Geigen's good time. So any hoozles. Well, folks, we will go ahead. Go around the room. Mimi, anything coming up?
Nope, not this week.
Not this week. Magic. You just got done with some casting this past weekend, and then you got obviously an event coming up. What are you doing in between those things?
Well, tomorrow is the continuation of the tournament. Actually, the tournaments it was 2 separate tournaments: Saturday, Sunday, and then today and tomorrow is the continuation. So I'll be back doing that. The channel's LVT Halo, and it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I have been opening the show, so I should be there pretty close to the start of it.
Sweet. LVT Halo. Sweet. You go ahead and give it a shout out if you want. Anybody in the thing, just so it does the stuff and things. Geigen, what about you? What you got going on?
I will probably be streaming some Wild Hearts this week.
Ooh. Game looks good.
I am
Nice.
I am loving that game so far. It is. I love Monster Hunter games in general, and it is a lot of Monster Hunter, but it's also based off of. It's done by the same team that did another Monster Hunter game that I loved called Toukiden, and it's Omega Force, which did that one, and it's a very Japanese aesthetic. It's got beautiful worlds, very bright, vibrant colors, and the fact that the monsters are kind of like at least in the first zone, the monsters are corrupted by plants. They're
Ooh.
very unique designs.
And isn't there like a crafting element too, like a survival crafting type
Yes,
thing
there-
to it, where you can like build bases and stuff?
Yes, you can build base. You can technically plant. You get, not to ruin the story, very first
Sure.
start of the game, you get something happens to you to where you can use. Basically, they're based off of old Japanese puppet designs, like they had little mechanical puppets in feudal Japan.
Okay.
It's based off of that, but you can create these contraptions because something that happened to you, and so you can build out a base. Like you have to place a tent, which will be where you respawn. You can place a fireplace where you can sit to either have people join you from online or actually plan out, hey, I want to go hunt this monster. You're a forge to make your gear, a drying rack to dry food. You can build out all these things. You can build watchtowers that will actually find these giant monsters for you and show them on the map.
Super
There's
cool.
also ones that like there's one that's really fun. You build this little weird tower thing, and then it shoots a grappling hook across to get you across somewhere really fast. So like
Ooh.
if there's a chasm, you can shoot it across to the other side and just ride it across. Or if you're high up on a mountain, you can shoot it down towards where a boss is, ride it down, jump off, and do an arrow attack on him, surprise him.
That's neat.
Other than that, you can build right there in the middle of a boss fight. You build like little boxes to jump off of, or you can combine them. If you build 2 rows of 3 stacked, it builds out this wall that if they run into it, it stuns them and they fall back on the ground, giving you a free chance to attack them. And you make all these weird little contraptions that are just fun.
Like a combo between Ark in Monster Hunter. I like that. Neat.
Yep. But yeah, it does have some survival. Like you can eat so much food, and each food you eat gives you a certain buff. So you can eat certain amounts of food to buff yourself up, and then it slowly goes away.
Do I have amazing feline chefs to cook for me?
Sadly, no. Apparently, your
Oh.
character is a really good chef, but you do have a very adorable little round automaton that follows you around and helps
Okay.
you.
Okay, well, that's at least something. I'll take a little robot. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Pie. What about you? What you got going on?
Mostly gonna be streaming Hogwarts Legacy until I beat it. That's about all my life right now.
Doing a
little bit of
chaotic-
Tarkov and Smite.
Chaotic neutral run.
Hey,
Quote
yeah,
unquote chaotic neutral. I don't think so, kid.
yeah. Hey, I'm
What
Ravenclaw,
house are you?
at least.
What house are you, Pi?
Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Tracks. And then Mud, we know that you don't do the things,
Yep.
but we are happy to have you here regardless.
Always.
Yay.
Yes.
Always. All right, and as for me, Wednesdays is the normal Wednesday stream. I will be probably doing Hogwarts Legacy, if not looking at some Wild Hearts, but probably Hogwarts Legacy because I just enjoy the game. You know, it's fun.
Freaking fantastic.
Game is great.
It's so good. Just
I
very
swear
well.
I
done.
didn't just open it up.
It's and then it's an inordinately large map. Like I think that was the thing that blew me away, and still does. It's just the scale of the game. Where like
it's
the
huge.
first time you like walk to go to Hogsmeade, you like go into the main courtyard of Hogwarts. You can see like the Quidditch pitch like off to the left, and it's just like, oh, that's where it is, right? Like you just kind of like it puts things together in perspective for you. And then you go to Hogsmeade, you're like, wow, this is taking me a really long time. And then you get access to the full like world map,
The full map.
and you're like, this game's enormous for what I thought. Like it just keeps like surpassing expectations of what's going to be in this game and how it's going to work. So I'm just very excited to take my time and enjoy the game.
I only
So,
have like half the map unlocked right now.
yeah, like there's a ton of game there.
It's
So-
ridiculous, and I'm fairly far along in the actual story. But
Okay.
it is like, let's see, hold on.
Well, that's right, because it does
Actually-
give you like a percentage counter, right? Like of the.
Yeah, like I'm at 30% with my challenges so far. And I'm pretty like I'm the fall. I'm in the fall right now in the school year. Because
Okay.
like you start out at the beginning of the summer,
Yep.
and then you go into fall, and then winter, and then spring, obviously.
Wait. How do seasons work? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me take
You go
notes.
summer,
Hold on.
fall, winter.
1 minus 8.
You know.
Wait, 1 minus 8 is what now? 4?
But yeah, so I'm like I'm in the fall, and like I feel like I'm fairly far along. I'm almost level 30 as the character, but like only half the map is available to me right now. It's ridiculous.
So
I
much.
don't go by level because I got stuck in that whole rabbit hole of I got sidetracked by everything. So even
Yeah,
before I
that's
went to
where I'm at.
Hogsmeade,
I'm level 10 before I went to
yeah,
Hogsmeade.
even before I went to Hogsmeade, I had spent literally 5 hours just exploring the freaking castle.
Dude,
Revelio.
Hogwarts itself
Revelio.
is huge.
I just want to keep revealing things and finding pages. But anyway, we're keeping ourselves awake when we could be doing other things like sleeping. So with that said, let's see. Do we have anybody to raid? How about anybody to pass some lovey loves off to? Because we want to be able to do the stuff and the things. Who do we got here? Who do I got here? I don't know.
It is.
Anybody doing anything fun? Let me see. Oh, I got. Wow, that's very green. Twitch. Why?
Because Twitch doesn't like us.
No, much out to
only-
the face hole.
The only D&Ds is a rerun of Captain Robear and then Behold Roleplay.
Let's see.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wait,
send
did
you guys over to Storm. Storm's playing Monster Hunter Rise, which is a fun game, and it's close to Wild Hearts, but not really. Anyway, but I haven't been able to say hi to Storm in a while because I think he's been doing a lot more streaming on YouTube, so he might be restreaming or doing other stuff.
No,
back on Twitch.
he's back on Twitch now.
Oh, okay. Well, there we
Full-time.
go. Well, there you go. So let's go ahead and pay him a visit and give him some love. Because why not? I would be really great if when I start searching for names, if you would put my friends up first. That would be awesome.
Right?
Never.
All right. Here we go on our way to raid. As usual, everyone, thank you for hanging out. Again, tune in next Monday for hopefully the first session of Abyss Divers. Be the light in the dark. We love your faces. We will see you next time. Let's go raid Storm. Good night.
Right.
No, not Raid.
Raid.
All I
It's
can
not
think
Raid,
of is
Shadow
that.
Legends.
No, all I can think of is that horrible